So today I'm gonna show you the top 10 best drop spots to land in Chapter 5. These spots are for solo and duo. You can land there on tournaments and rank. If you want the next video, like and comment, go to my socials, link in bio. Number 10. The spot is called the Seaside Villa. It's a big mansion with small houses. But there are many people landing because of the boss next to it. Because there's a boss next to it and it's called the Peter Griffin. The place is located left under, if you see now on the screen. There's a reboot van, slurp truck, lounge bed, cooler and chest. If you see there on the tower, you have 10 slurp barrels to get 100 HP. There's really much ammo boxes, really much chests, that's the main, and it's the pool. Top 9. This is called the Winterburg. There's a big mansion and an island where Santa is, and he gives you free presents. But the only problem is that really much people are landing there. This is a big mansion. You have 4 ziplines to the island, here and here. And this is the island where you want to go. You see there are money chests, ammo boxes and other things. If you go with the zipline, you're gonna be here. There's a house with much loot, slurp barrels, campfire, a big house, and youth present. There's Santa located, and there's a reboot. There's a launch pad to rotate, and you can rotate there. Top 8. This is called the Breezy Coast. It is a big station with many loot. You can and have really much things to rotate, and there are not really much people there, so you can loot really easily for 2 minutes or ranked. This spot is located right over here. You have really much loot, slurp truck, reboot van, really much chesters. If you rotate, you have much chesters, more and more. You can really rotate easily with ziplines and yeah. Top 7. This spot is called the Coastal Comms. There's really much loot, there's a vault and you have really high ground. But they are like medium people, landing like 2 or 4 teams. The spot is high on the mountain. There's really much loot if you see ammo boxes and other stuff. The vault and under. But the problem is that there's no reboot, but you need to run really much, so it's actually a solo swoop. And there's high ground with a launch pad. Top 8. This spot is called Riveria Station. There's much loot and you have a forecast spawn. 60%. You have really much cars and a train, but there are not really much people landing here. So it's a spot for 2 minutes. This spot is located here. You see, there's a forecast, there's a launch pad, and there's really much cars, reboot. This is the main house. If you want to call it, you can do this is the main house, this 2 side house. You have a train. You can rotate to the zip line on the right side and the left side, and it's like a free road. Top 5. The spot is called Lovely Lodge. You have really much loot. You have a train, reboot, cars and free rotate. Really much weapons. There are not really much people landing there, so you can land for tournaments and ranked. This spot is located right over here. You see, there's a reboot, cars, a train station, a main house with really big. There's a rotate really much on the side, just as other stuff, free rotate, and that's it. Top 4. This place have no name. There are not much loot, but you have really much heals and other stuff. You can go to the mountain for free, search or damage. If you see now on the video, here's a spot located with really much weapons, ammo boxes, slur barrels, reboot van and a vending machine. We have really much mountains to build on or something else. And here's the biggest mountain here, right over here, the launch pad. Top 3. The spot is called Red Manor. There's really much loot, ammo, heals and other stuff. You can rotate to the left and to the right. There's a vault too, and it's very big. I mean the spot. But they are landing 3 duos or 5 solos if you play solos. This spot is located right over here. There are really much loot, really much weapons, cars, launch pad. This is the main house, this is the side house. There's a vault and there's a reboot. Top 2. The name of the spot is Sandy Stream. There are 3 houses, the main house, the side house and the fish house. It's really much loot, not really much people know about this. This is why it's on top 2, so use it now for ranked and tournaments. It's located right over here. This is the main house, this is the side house, and this is the fish house. You see really much loot. And here too. You have barrels here, and here you have 6 loot pools, and really much coolers. Top 1. The name of the spot is Research Road. It's a big mansion and there's a ton of loot. You can be so stacked. It's have everything you need, but there are 2 duos landing there. So land here and win. Here's where the location is. There's a ton of loot, everything you actually need. There's a reboot van, really much slurps, free rotate and everything. OBJ. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and if you want more, comment. Bye bye.